Hello students, I am your course instructor Professor Anisa Shikalgar. Here we are with the third example of the push down automata. The language given as a raised to n, b raised to n, c raised to m, where n and m greater than or equal to n, greater than or equal to 1. So what they requires here, the number of a is equal to number of b. The string started with a, it is compulsory. Whatever the number of a's in that particular string, after a ends the b starts and the number of b should be same as number of a, and at the end it should ended with the number of c, but here for the number of c there is no restrictions. So it may be equal to or not equal to a and b, it is not necessary. So here the important thing is n should be equal. Okay, so here what logic we can use for that particular, see here student. So we will see one particular example first, a, b, b, c. That kind of strings are accepted because number of a is equal to number of b and no restrictions with the c. So what we are going to do, firstly whatever the number of a's are there, that we are going to push into the stack. So here it is my stack, the bottom of the stack is z0, first a will be pushed, second a will be pushed. So the pushing operation will be continued until we obtain the first b. So when I obtain first b, we start pushing and we stop pushing and start popping. Okay. So here for that b, I am now performing the pop operation. So top of the stack is popped. So second here b, for that particular b, again pop operation is performed. Now the stack is empty. The stack is empty and the symbol to be read is C. So when I read the symbol C, it should be only read and ignore. The symbol C is read and ignore case because there is no restrictions on the number of C. So C, read and ignore, move towards the next. It is null symbol, means the string is ended over here. Top of the stack is Z0, means the stack is empty, and that kind of strings are accepted. So here we'll see the state transition diagram for that particular. So for first number of a's to be pushed into the stack, we have written these two conditions. So first a will be pushed into the stack when top of the stack is Z0, means always we are entering the first a into the stack at the time the top of the stack is Z0, means the stack is empty. So for entering the first a into the stack, we are using that particular condition. Next, after we have pushed first a, whatever the next second, third, fourth, second onwards a's are pushed into the stack by using that particular condition. Because the input alphabet is a, top of the stack at that time is a, because we have entered first a by using that particular condition. So here second onward a's are pushed by using that particular condition. So that loop, this first loop is that, second loop is executed until we obtain the first b. When I obtain first b, the direction of the here state transition diagram is in this way. So if we are reading a, we are performing that loop. Obtain first b means now we are in that particular direction. So here the first b we have read, top of the stack is a, because in this stack number of a's we have pushed, and as we have read the symbol b, means pop operation should be performed. So for first b, one a is popped in that particular string. So we are now at the Q1 state. So at Q1 state we have one loop where input symbol is b, top of the stack is a, and we have performed the pop operation. Means whatever the number of b's are there in the string, at that time the string, that particular loop will be executed, and when after the b the next symbols are c. Therefore when I obtain the when I obtain the c in the string, what is the, here we can say top of the stack. Top of the stack is Z0 because for number of a and number of b we have used only stack. Top of the stack is Z0, means the stack is empty. So we can move in that particular direction when I obtain the c. and here it is also possible that number of C's are 1, 2, 3, whatever it may be. So here is one particular loop, because that condition is not necessary at all. Therefore first C will be read and ignored, second C, third C will be read and ignored only. We are now at the Q final stage. Only the condition is necessary with respect to A and B. So here we will see the transition function. Transition function. So we can take any one example. So suppose students, here we have taken example A, B, B and C, as we have taken that particular example. So for that example we will see how its transition function works. So delta, first is symbol to be read is A. So Q0 is my initial stage, the input to be read is A, and at that time the top of the stack is Z0. So it is equals to the next state we are reaching is Q0 itself, and here we can say that here what we are writing, top of the stack, or here stack contents. So it may be A Z0. So see here students, we are at the Q0 state. The first A is pushed by using that particular condition. So first A, top of the stack Z0. By applying that loop, we reached at the Q0 state and the stack contents are looking as A Z0. The next, now the current state is Q0, that next state here becomes the current state. Our next input symbol is A. So input symbol is A, top of the stack is A. So that particular conditions we are using. So input symbol is A, top of the stack is A, the stack contents are looking like this, and by reading that particular loop we are now at the Q0 state. So here it is Q0 and the stack contents are A. Now the next is that particular state comes over here. The next input symbol is B. What is top of the stack? A. So come again here, we have now obtained B, top of the stack is A, so perform the pop operation. So pop operation is performed, we move at the Q1 state and pop is performed. Now again here that state comes over here, the next input is B, top of the stack is A. We are now at the Q1 because second time that loop is executed, but we still at the Q1 state. So here it is the pop operation. Now the next input is C. So here delta, we are at the Q1 state, input is C and top of the stack is now Z0 because my stack is empty. So top of the stack is Z0 and after reading C, we comes at the Q final state and here top of the stack is Z0. We can again see here delta, now I am at the Q final state and here the input symbol to be read is null, top of the stack is Z0, so we are at the Q final state and that particular. So here as we have obtained that particular state, the stack is empty, we are at the acceptance state, means that particular string is accepted by using the state transition diagram of the push down automata. So here it is our third example of the push down automata. In the next video we will see the fourth example. Thank you students.